Hey folks, Duke CT here, back once again, and you know what? Um, it's funny. I actually thought that for a moment that the whole false flagging was over. I thought the false flagging was done, and people didn't really get false flagged anymore, and people actually didn't really. The only people who did get flagged and DMCA, and are ones who really did break copyright. That sort of thing. I mean, I thought that this was actually, the whole fake DMCAs and fake false flagging was done. But no, it's not. It's not. Oh man, how stupid I was. Now, while I was working on my capital punishment review and everything else, well, I came across this on Twitter. Link in the question on the this guy's Twitter, Cartoon Hero Guy, aka Shinobi Flair, aka the Cartoon Hero, aka Eli Stone, has his YouTube account Shinobi Flair, which I do participate. I watch his videos, and he makes really good videos and such. Has been taken down. His videos have been taken down by numerous false flags and multiple copyright claims. Now, the person who did this has been doing this for multiple users, and I haven't really found out who or anything else. But you know what? And you know what? If anyone who knows those guys who have been false flagged, I will, put the links up in the descriptions or anything else, just because there's been a lot more false flags by this person. And the person who has been doing this is, him and love him as the Irate Gamer, the Chris Boris. And this has to be, he's one of the more premier YouTube partners. This person who not only supposedly, I only watch a couple of his videos, and I never saw what the big special thing about him and everything else. Personally, I felt like, man, dude really is just biting and ripping off the HBGN, and I didn't really make much about it. I just moved on. Never caught sight of him, but yet people still like him and still watch him as well. They like the guy, and he's made a profitable, a real profitable, money making enterprise and such. He's made money off of this. But you know what? It seems like he can't take any criticism. As not only supposedly his he can't take any criticism because he's doing this. The reason why he's taking these videos, these guys down, is because Shinobi Flair, he criticized him, and this was over, I think, last year. If he was being so upset, so mad at this, a person so angry at what he, anything else, why take someone's videos and is he that vain? Or maybe he actually looks at the criticism and tries to be better and make better jokes or make better, try to be a better, YouTuber or person. But no, he seems just took the other route. The other route is the various people like Venafang X and other, trolls and other people who use the false the flagging system, the YouTube flagging system, as its supposed tool would have, just a tool to get back at people. It's just sad. I really do love this website. I do. I think it's a great website. But YouTube really still has to get this thing under control. Because if this keeps happening, people are going to get, a lot of good YouTubers have left the site. And I honestly, what's the point of staying on this site if people can just use false flagging and DMCA wrongly and not get any type of comeuppance or any type of, legal ramifications? The person who got the false flagging and everything else, it's on them to prove it. It's on them to do all this other crazy stuff, put their personal information out there. It is on them to do all this stuff. Where is the fairness in that? And that's the real problem here. There is no fairness. There's no fairness in the system at all. Until that thing happens, until you have to have incredible proof. There has to be something about this whole YouTube situation. There has to be something done. If there's nothing done about this, I think the site's going to be in a really, I mean, I know this has been repeated year in, year out, what have you, by other people bigger than me, and people like, say, Thunderfoot, DPR Jones. I mean, heck, they made a channel, DMCA Abuse, and everything else like that. I'll link in the description of that as well. But to me, this is something, if YouTube, in fact, I think Liberalville actually had a conference with the people from YouTube and talked about, like, YouTube abuse, and they said, well, we're not going to do much. In fact, I'll put the link of that video down there in the description as well. Until we, as a community, find the people who are responsible. We, as a community, have to do something about this. And I mean, we should basically try to do something. I mean, if the people who own this website and the people who are not really, don't give a damn, then we have to do something. I'm not saying boycott or what have you, but there has to be something, maybe dialogue, something to really fix this problem. Because if people can just use this system of false flagging and DMCAs without any type of legal records, and the person has to go to more steps, putting more personal information out there just to get this whole information done, and then have to go to court and do all this other stuff. But what's the point? Why does the onus has to be on the victim? Why can't you have to make sure? Why can't a third party or someone from YouTube or someone from anywhere else get to just like say, is this really falsely flagged, or is this really a flag or a system or something like that? Why can't there be a mediator, a third guy, look at the video, sit at some stupid computer, have a third human eyes look at the video and say this isn't, this is, and if someone abuses it, take out their YouTube channel. Make sure that they can never do it. Be a partner or someone who's just a basic troll, or is it a partner? There has to be some repercussions about this. If not, people are still going to use it. I don't care how many fixes you can do with that AI bot or what have you, YouTube, who's not using a computer. You have to have human eyes looking at this stuff. Because if it doesn't happen, if this stuff keeps happening, people are going to actually leave this website. And you're just going to have people, and then people are going to leave. And I'm not saying it's not going to come out. It's still going to be successful, but you're going to lose, like, more people you could actually bring up. Like, you might miss out on the next, the next big thing, the next guy, because most of the guys are leaning towards Blip now. And I think Blip.tv is more fear-based, and you can have a longer time on there, and you can actually, it feels like they actually watch the videos. They know what they're going on. They actually have a mediator and everything else, so you can actually put, like, say, reviews, or even the people who are just doing random talking like this, they don't have to be afraid to actually, say their opinions, while some nut could come in and just say, hey, I'll just use the false flag and basically shut their channel down. That'll teach them. That sort of thing. Because instead of actually, instead of putting that out there, instead of that, they actually look at the whole problem and say, is this video copyright or not? Anyway, that's all I have to say here. Links in the description. You will see cartoon with the Shinobi Flash Twitter and YouTube and his backup YouTube channel. You'll also find Liberal Viewers YouTube channel and the video that he put there. I think it was a year ago, about the whole YouTube conference he had, and the DMCA abuse channel as well for people like Shinobi Player to look at and to use and everything else. Please rate, subscribe, heck, even mirror this video if you feel the same way, because this stuff has to stop. If this doesn't stop, it's going to get much worse, and you're going to see more people who are just going to leave this channel, and it's not right. It's not fair. YouTube has to stop this. If YouTube does not stop this, it's going to get worse, and people are going to leave this channel. Anyway, that's all I say. Peace and love. I'll see you when I see y'all later.